Hey guys, Weezy here, back with another review. Today we're going to be looking at the Ninjutso Sora V2. We're going to be getting into all the specs, how it performed, how it underperformed, the issues I had, and my overall thoughts. And I also do have to say this mouse was sent out by Ninjutso and Nacho Custom, so thank you to them. But them sending it out will not change my opinion, my thoughts, and my overall review on this mouse. Also, if you haven't subscribed in this channel and you do find yourself returning most frequently, there's exactly 98.4% of you who have not subscribed. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And with that all being said, let's get into this review. First, let's just talk about what comes in the box and stuff like that. So it does come in two different boxes. It's one here, and this is the main box where you do get the mouse. There is a dongle. Here's the dongle for you guys. It's pretty cool. I actually kind of like this. Here's a wire, a braided wire, USB-C. And also the Sora does come in at 39 grams, but my unit did come out to 40. So not a big difference at all. So here's the mouse. I do have the control skates on here, so we'll get more into that later. It does come with two pair of skates, so here are the control skates. And here are, yeah, I used them, so I didn't know where to put them. These are the speed skates. They do come with some stickers that I haven't used yet, what I'm going to be using, but they're actually pretty cool. It's really good packaging. This, like, it's not cheap material or anything like that. It's really nice. It's a really satisfying unboxing, because it kind of feels like you're just unboxing a new iPhone or a new Samsung or something. It's just like, it's like a phone case. It has a little pull tab right here as well, so you can just pull it out, pause. So it's pretty nice. It's nice and satisfying unboxing. So now let's get into the quick specs with this mouse. The switches on this mouse are Omron optical switches. The encoder's a TTC 9mm. Don't really know what that means, but that's what it says. The sensor is a Pixar 3395. This mouse does come in at, again, 39 grams, but my unit did come in at 40, and majority of units have been coming in at 40 grams. So we'll just say it's 40 grams. The battery life does say it's 80 hours on it, and that is quite a bit true. I think it's a little bit longer, in my opinion, but more on the battery life later, but those are all the specs of it. So now let's talk about the build quality on this mouse. This mouse actually has like a really good build quality, especially for the price and like how light it is, because it's 40 grams. The build quality is really nice. Like, there's hardly any wobble on the switches at all. The scroll wheel feels really nice. There's no post-travel or pre-travel on my mouse at all in mouse 1 and mouse 2. My side buttons as well don't have any post-travel or pre-travel. They do come in really nice. Like, overall, this build quality for this price, $99, and it's supposed to be 4K and 8K compatible, even though there's going to be a separate dongle for the 4K and I believe and the 8K. A 4K and 8K dongle together, but you do have to buy another dongle. It only comes with a 1 Hz dongle, which I believe also in the future might get unlocked to 4K, but I don't really know. But the build quality for $99 is actually really nice. Like, especially like when I squeeze on it, there's no flex, there's no bend, there's no feeling like it's gonna pop in my hand or anything like that. Or if I squeeze a little too hard, I'm just gonna make the whole mouse, obviously explode. None of that at all. Like, the build quality is really nice. The one thing that I do see a lot of people saying that you can't use other different USB-Cs because they won't fit, which is not true at all. I do have 3 different USB-Cs that I did try and they did work. It's because if you do want to use a different USB-C, you do have to kind of get one that looks exactly like this, so like a Pulsar one. My Pulsar one did fit. My VXE SE did work with it. But there is an issue also overall. You can't use any other USB-C, because there's going to be issues with the mouse. The issue that I ran into with this mouse without using the main wire that it came with in the box is my DPI would be switching from 800, because I play on 800. It would switch up from being 800 to 1600 to 3200. And sometimes when I put it back to 800, it felt like 400. And I had to restart the mouse, so I had to turn it off and turn it back on and re-put my sense in for it to actually work. So I had to go on Twitter and ask you guys in the community and everybody else, were they having this issue? And Fresh did actually help me saying that it was the wire he was having the same issue, because I was using my Superlight 2 wire, and he was using that as well. He was having the same exact issue. So if you guys do want to try another USB-C, you guys can, but just know if it starts messing up, just use the one that came in the box. I help you a lot. So now let's talk about the battery life on this mouse. I did see a lot of people say that the battery life was actually pretty bad, but I actually believe it's really good. I did have this mouse for about a week and a half now. In that week and a half, I only did have to charge it one time. And that one time was when it got here, because when I got here, the mouse was at 30%. So I had to make sure to charge it all the way. And once I charged it, I haven't need to charge it yet. And yesterday was my last day actually using this mouse, and I'm still at like 40%. So the battery life is really good on it. So you don't have to worry about charging it every single night. But I don't know how the battery life is going to be when 8K and 4K come out. So we can't really tell if the battery life is really good or really bad until 4K and 8K come out. So now let's just talk about the software real quick. As you guys can tell, I did use a wire that works with the Sora. This is a Zowie wire from my EC2, so that works on here. I'm using it, as you guys can see here. So that's one thing that people probably haven't tried, but it works. So this is the software. It is web-based, so it's really nice. I actually really prefer this over just downloading a software every single time, like majority of companies have been making us doing. So if every company out there can end up just making their software web-based, the world will be at a better place. All right, with that all being said, let's get into the software. When you do want to first get it, and when you do have it connected to the wire or the dongle, you get to this website. I will have this website linked in the description, but you can also just go to Sora's website, and when you get there, you just click Ninja Force, click that, it'll take you to this web page. You click connect. On the side here, it will be popping up. Click the mouse and click connect. Give it a second for it to load. This is the site here. It does have all the performance here where you can change it, macros, all those other things, even pointers. As you guys can see, I only do have one DPI on here. It is 800 because that's all I play. I do have monitor sync on. It is only at 1000 hertz because 2K, 4K, and 8K are locked. But hopefully soon those will come out. This is the macro page, but nobody should be using macros. This is so you can change your language for it. This is for the firmware. And this is just the about. So the software is really cool. I wish a lot more companies actually did this. So good for Sora to do this. I really appreciate them actually making web-based so we don't have to download another software. But overall, this software is pretty good. It did have some bugs when it first came out, but I didn't get to experience those, so that's really good for me. But most recently, there hasn't been any bugs or anything like that. But the software is really cool, honestly. I really like the web-based. So let's talk about the skates really quick. I did really like the control skates more than the speed skates. There is nothing wrong with the speed skates. I really did like the control skates a bit more. The speed skates were actually really nice too. I did try them on 3 different mouse pads. I did try them here on the Gecko. I did try it on my Aku glass pad. I also did try it on my custom X-ray pad, my bleach one, as you guys saw in my other review. I did use it on those 3 pads, and honestly, they were really good. You guys know me. I don't really like stock skates, but these stock skates were actually really good. I really recommend using them. They're really good. And I also did use dot skates. I did use these dot skates, the pink ones. They're actually really nice. They're really fast. I do kind of recommend these. If you guys probably see them on Amazon, you guys should give them a try. They're really good. But the skates on everything, like just the default skates, were really good. I really do recommend using them. You don't have to go automatically to aftermarket skates because these stock skates were really good in my opinion. I really did like them. So the performance on this mouse was actually really good. Like honestly, I performed super well. I actually think I even improved using on this mouse. Like this mouse just felt super light in my hand. My tracking was really good. My quick flicks were good. My target switching was really good. Staying consistent was really good. Even helping with movement, because you know in Apex you do use your mouse to kind of move around with bunny hopping, tap strafe, and stuff like that. My performance was really good. I actually really think I improved using this mouse. I am saying this mouse is a super end game mouse. Like I do recommend this mouse highly for people to go out there and get it if you can get your hands on it. It is, you know, still kind of pricey at $100, but for the price you're paying, you're actually getting a really good mouse compared to like buying an ultralight when you're paying what $190, $200. Which you can be literally playing $100 and get something that, in my opinion, is actually better. Even though I haven't used the ultralight, I'm kind of hating on it. But at the same time, I don't see the reason why people should be paying $200 for that mouse. Like, genuinely. But back to this mouse, the performance is really good. I highly recommend it. And for the price, like, the performance is really good. I hope the 2K, the 4K, and the 8K are really stable when they do come out. I hope the performance can even get better with the 2K, the 4K, and the 8K. So now this is the end of the review. I really did like this mouse overall, like genuinely. I really do appreciate Ninjutso and Nacho for actually sending this out. I really do appreciate it. This is like the first big company that actually offered to send me a product, so I do appreciate them with that. But I really do like this mouse. Like honestly, it's kind of surprising. They really did get the weight down, and the performance is really good. Everything was really good. I really do believe this is like an end game mouse for a lot of people, like a lot of people. So if you do want to give it a try, make sure to go give it a try. I do not have no discount code or anything like that, but I will have a link in my description where you guys can go buy this mouse. And now we kind of have to give this a certification. I kind of feel like everyone already knows what I'm going to go for, the way I was speaking about this mouse in this review. But the certification we'll be giving on this mouse, on the Ninjutso Sora V2, will be fully holified Ichigo. So the highest certification we do have here on this channel, because I really do believe this mouse is going to be an endgame mouse for a majority of people out there. It might not be for you, but I know maybe for a friend, someone else, tell them to give it a try because this mouse is really good, like genuinely. With that all being said, this is actually the end of the review. So if you guys did like this video, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell when you subscribe. If you did not like this video, make sure to leave a dislike and tell me why you didn't like it in the comments. And make sure to go follow all my social medias, and they'll be in the description below. I will have the link to the Sora V2 on their website and the Ninja Force link in the description as well, so you guys can go in my description and get those. And with that all being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.